Hi everybody, this is Jim Huffines here. This is my first video here. I thought I would just try to share some of my information, years of experience of buying auction cars or insurance cars. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I thought, well, I could maybe I could share some stuff that maybe might help somebody, and kind of tell you what I look for. I just, I like to buy a car every so often. I like to kind of keep me busy. I like to have something to work on, and I usually like to buy a car from an insurance company that I know has a I can see the damage to it. If I buy a car that's not an insurance company, I don't know if there's any other hidden damage, mechanical, that are trying to, uh, slip by and everything. Because it's hard enough getting the, body work done. But you have to do the body work and then you have to turn around and do some mechanical stuff. That's not too fun. That could be a deal breaker sometimes. So I don't like to do that. But anyway, I'm just going to try to report on cars here in the Dallas area. Um, we have like about three auctions here in Dallas, Copart plus four if we got insurance auto auctions. So anyway, I'm gonna try to report on the cars that I would personally buy. Um, there's a lot of cars on here, but I usually try to look for cars that are insurance company. I can see the damage, and I usually try to buy a car 5 or 6 years old that's pretty well depreciated, and and the parts. It's not a lot of damage. Mostly cosmetic stuff. I don't like getting into too much structural work. I don't like any frames or anything like that. I don't mind straightening out a frame horn or putting in a core sport or something. But a lot of these cars are core sports. Some of these are, they're all of them are welded in. But now I've seen a few of these I fixed where it just unbolt the core sport, and I just finished one the other day where it was the thing bolted right in. So I ordered, and I even ordered the part off of. It was just kind of funny. Ordered off Amazon a course port for it. It was a Lincoln MKX, and the thing just bolts right in. I said, when I say I had that thing running in the afternoon, had lights in it and everything. It didn't take long to get it. And I just kind of fixed it up cosmetically and got everything mechanically done. It's just the cosmetics there, and I had that thing rolling. It didn't take much. I wasn't counting on the radiator and the condenser, but I couldn't tell from. I bought it sight unseen, which is not a good idea to do, but. That's what you run into. You need to go look at these things. And I had a car on here. I may have lost it now. I kind of went in there and just kind of, there's too many cars on here to look at. I just got strolling down here, stuff for Dallas. This is for the week of, what's this say here? Find the week here. Well, I don't know. It's for next week, I think the 7th. I'm trying to do these every week and kind of give everybody a week or two ahead of time. So everybody, wants to look at it. I don't want everybody just after the fact here try to help you out a little ahead of time. But maybe I saw this car here. This is a State Farm car. That's what got my attention in the first place here. And I got the wrong view here. I need to get this other view here. See if I can get it to come up. Yeah, this is the big view here. This thing, all right, like I say, it's got State Farm insurance, no front end damage. As I estimated value like $2,500. But the thing I don't like, it's got 203,000 miles with an automatic transmission. I just don't. That kind of scares me a little bit. But most transmissions at 150, you're probably going to have some kind of problem. 150, 180 on an automatic. It's just the way things are. So those issues might have already been addressed. So that's something you might have to check out. You might have to check. I don't know if you can check most of these. A lot of these you can't check. They have a sealed transmission. But some of these, if you check the dipstick and see what the fluid looks like, if it's real new or something like that, or it looks real clean, I don't know if I might not, I might pass on it just because of that, because that could be a deal breaker. You get home and the transmission doesn't work very good, that's a deal breaker there. You just look like you got your parts car, which it's probably got a lot of good parts on it. But anyway, if the transmission looks not dirty, but just looks kind of average, you're probably all right. And but I was just going down looking at the damage on this thing. It doesn't look too awful bad. I'll have to get over here, you can see it. I just want to show you the damage here. It looks like, well, you can see it's probably it's running. And I like to buy ones that's a run and drive. It doesn't mean they drive very good. It just means that they will start and they put it in gear and it it did engage. So they're not driving it; they're just started. So, but it is running because you got the running lights on. But this thing here, you could probably just get your bumper cover off of eBay or you know what. Check maybe some of your local wrecking yards here. I don't know. We have a lot of pull apart things. You might find one at a pull apart and get you a headlight, a headlight and a bumper cover and line some of this stuff up. Just try to straighten that hood out, pull that fender out a little bit, and you probably go ahead. You might be able to get this thing inspected and get tags on it. And but the thing now is we got these salvage title cars. You got to here in Texas, you got to get a bonded title. So that means you're going to have to get a bond, dealer bond, or a bond on this car. So you have to get it from the. It's funny here in Dallas. They got several of those title places. Bonding places right there in the building. So you can get your bonded title right there. Take it over and get your tags. Of course, you got to get it inspected first, like you do your regular inspection sticker. And sorry about that. But anyway, you get tags on it. You're driving it. Now this thing here, this is probably prior damage. I don't think this has anything to do with the accident. This is probably just something. I wouldn't fix it. If I was gonna sell it or something, I wouldn't fix it. And if I was gonna keep the car and I really liked it, I might think about fixing it. But there's no money wise, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Now this door, you could probably push that out, make it look a little bit better. If I was gonna keep the car myself and I wasn't really worried about, if I was gonna make any money off of it or not. If I just need it for my driver, I'd probably try to find a white door. Eventually you find one. Sometimes you just have to be patient, but it's nothing that looks like it's going to cause any problem just driving it. I just find you a white, look around, you find you a white door. You might take you a little bit, but I like to find a door I can just put on there. I don't have to do any paint because paint's dang expensive anymore. And, I'm not a real good painter. I used to be a good painter, but not anymore. But all this paint stuff has changed so much. But you can see for this car, there's no airbags going off, which that's a good sign. It looks pretty clean. Seats look good. See, this looks good under here. It hadn't been detailed. It's looking as it should. You got your dipstick here. I don't know. I can't tell if it's got a transmission stick, but all this stuff looks as it should. Nobody's tried to cover anything up, hide anything by cleaning it all up. A little bit later, you open a car like this up and all detailed, nice and shiny, and all the hoses. You can't tell if you got a bad hose or whatever. It's because it's all clean. But anyway, on a car like this, if you can't find, there's a tip I learned here. If you get in a car and you can't see the mileage, but this one you can, look for a sticker from the oil change on it. And that'll give you some idea of what the mileage is. I've learned that over the years. And look at the brake pedals and see how worn the brake pedals are. And there's a few little odds and things you learn, but this car looks like you could probably get this thing and just drive it home if you didn't get caught. If you didn't go very far, you didn't get caught. But, if you just need a good car, just run around in, this probably wouldn't be too bad. I don't think it'd have to do much to get this thing going. It'd probably drive pretty good. But anyway, that's just my video for today. I'm just doing a little test video. I'm going to try to post another one here in a few days. And when I get some more time. But I was just doing a rough video here. I got to get a video capture screen, some other things going here, or make the videos a little bit better. And I'm going to go actually look at some of these cars. I was going to give you a perspective, of like this car here, how I looked at it on, for the picture. Then I'm going to go out to actually look at the car and see if show you things I probably missed or if I missed anything. So I'm just going to give you that kind of perspective and maybe help you all out if you're looking for cars. I know some of y'all probably know a lot more than I do, but I'm just showing this is what I look for. I've been doing this such a long time. I thought, well, maybe if I could. I seen everybody give their pointers of what they look for and everything, and I thought, well, maybe I could help somebody out on these deals here. And a lot of times these cars here you can buy. I don't know about this one. You get your account online at Copart, and you can. You don't have to be a dealer to buy them, but you probably don't on this one. But you never know. I find a lot of hail damaged cars that you can't buy here in Texas without going through a broker like E-Repairables. That's who I use, E-Repairables, on something I really like. Those are pretty nice people. I've talked to them several times on stuff, and they're real nice and pretty helpful. And they helped me bid on a car at the last minute. I didn't get it, but they helped me bid on it. It went a little more than I wanted, but it was a car that was dealer only. But they were able to help me. It was like within the auction was going to be that day, and they were able to get everything and get it and bid on it for me. So that was pretty nice. They went out of their way to help me on that deal. So, and I've heard from other people they're pretty trustworthy. So, one of the few places there, and a lot of these times, I bought a car in Houston for it and had it shipped home, and I use that U-ship, and or that, but they also have their own service here where they deliver to. See, I can get this thing delivered for wow, $174. That's pretty. Wait, what? That's kind of high. $174. You got to be kidding me. Where's this car? I thought this was Dallas. Man, that's awful high. I think I take a chance driving home for 170. Yeah, but anyway, but anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted to post a video and just kind of get an idea of what it takes to do a video here, and I'm gonna get a little better at it. And I'm gonna also report on anything auto related, auto news. I like anything auto related. I like, even if it's Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars or 1/18 scale cars or whatever. I like I like anything automobile. I like it. So it's just the way I've grown up. I know a lot of kids nowadays aren't, but you know, sorry, man, I got talking too much. I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm about to lose my voice. But anyway, hope this helps somebody. And if you have some response, any kind of criticism or any kind of feedback, appreciate me. Help me out on this thing. Cause I don't, you know. Yeah, I know how I sound, but I don't know how I sound to everybody else. So anyway, let me all know if you have a car that's coming up at auction, I can give you my feedback on it. And if I'm going out that way and I can see if it's here in Dallas, I can probably go out and look at it for you and maybe give you not an expert opinion, but I can give you my opinion of it. I'm no boy an expert. There's guys know a lot more than I do, but I know enough to get by. That's about it. So anyway, I'll give me a feedback and let me know how something. And like I say, I'll be getting back to you. I'm gonna try to do this post a couple of times a week, maybe 3. Stuff is coming up, cars I see. And like I said, I just get older cars. They've already been appreciated quite a bit, so I don't need doesn't need a whole lot of damage. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of damage. Just needs a little bit of repairs. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I look forward to hearing from any of y'all. Just leave a message or in the comment section there. I appreciate it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.